We have 16 fans in marble form competing in a free-for-all tournament. They'll compete in 4 groups of 4 down a track, and the winners in each group compete to join the 2 fan winners in M&H's Fan of Fame. Let's get the first group underway. And they are off, heading into funnel number 1. You may recognize this is the same track from our Spider-Man No Way Home marble race. There's only 4 spots in the finals and there's 16 competitors, so the stakes are already stacked against you. The marbles now making their way down in funnel number 3. And it's a tight 4-way battle. Oh, and it looks like we have Mohammed just skimming the corner, and he's going to take the lead into the 4th dish. Comfortable lead there with all the 3 marbles slacking and no hits, which is very beneficial here for Mohammed to keep the lead. Love right here how he's using his body to prevent anyone from skimming the edge before him. There he goes down into that green snake, and followed by him is Front Row Ruby. Front Row Ruby making their way down that funnel, but he's not able to hit Mohammed. Gotta give it to Mohammed though. He's gotta have the quickest reflexes I've seen, and he's just not letting anyone hit him. And Front Row Ruby now in the 2nd dish, and you can tell the other marbles are really getting angry against Mohammed. And you're more likely to make mistakes if you don't control your emotions. And yes, Mohammed still, it looks like he's gonna get it, but Front Row Ruby was really close to passing him there. But he still gets it into that 2nd last funnel. Can Front Row Ruby finally make a hit? No, he doesn't. And now Ruby's facing competition from JAELIN. JAELIN now getting the upper hand against Ruby. And Mohammed still keeping that lead. My goodness. I don't recall the last time a marble's been this undefeated, but JAELIN is finally able to catch him off guard, and they're battling in and out, side to side. Can Mohammed keep his lead? No, he doesn't. I think Mohammed became a little overconfident, and that gave JAELIN an opening to the first final spot. Now JAELIN will peacefully watch Group B battle for the 2nd final spot and see who might join the 2 winners in the Fan of Fame. And now we're off with Group B with Nicholas M, Marble Sports Pro, Projwal Mapping, and Delta Games and more. Marble's now going to funnel number 2, and Marble Sports Pro getting a good lead there out of that pinwheel funnel and into funnel number 3, but it's all neck and neck. It'll be interesting to see what the outcome's like this time around. Seems like to me this race is a bit closer than last time. And Nicholas M is going to take the lead into funnel number 2. Ooh, Marble Sports Pro not wasting any time, and Nicholas M getting a harder hit there by Delta Games and more. And hit a 3rd time by Projwal Mapping. Nicholas M is the exact opposite to Mohammed in the last race. It's a good thing they weren't versing each other, because he probably wouldn't be in good standing right now. And unfortunately now he is struggling in last place, while we have Marble Sports Pro avoiding everyone there except Delta Games and more. A quick 101 there, and Marble Sports Pro still keeps his lead. Delta Games and more comes down 2nd, but isn't really able to hit him this time. And Marble Sports Pro still has the lead. And I have a feeling Nicholas M is in really bad state after that what happened in the 3rd or 4th funnel. Getting hit 3 times at once is not good at all for your confidence. And it looks like he has a really low chance of coming back. It seems like though he was able to catch up to Projwal, but all eyes now are on Sports Pro and Delta. Who's going to win in that 1-on-1? It's going to be Delta into that last funnel. Marble Sports Pro can still come back, and he's not going to give up. And he takes back the lead, playing strong defense, preventing Delta from overtaking him. And it looks like he's going to win it. Yes, he will. Going down that final green snake, and he is the Group B winner. I gotta give it to MSP for that epic comeback in the last funnel. 8 fans are left, and just 2 spots are up for grabs. Who's going to stay, and who will walk away disappointed? And now we have Group C up with Samuel Lima, Flags and Whistles, CO Marble Racing, and Lawrence C. We have Samuel Lima getting the lead there in that 2nd dish. Ooh, fighting 1-on-1 against CO, and it's Samuel that gets the lead into that 3rd funnel. A tight 1-on-1 there in the funnel and Plinko maze. And all the marbles now regrouping into the 3rd dish. A 1-on-1 now against CO and Flags, and CO gets the lead into that 4th dish. Flags and Whistles 2nd, followed closely by Samuel. And CEO getting his lead wrecked there by Flags and Whistles. And it looks like Flags has the lead. And Samuel, ooh, he's giving him a run for his money. Is he going to take it? Yes. Samuel ends up taking the lead there away from Flags. You can tell Flags is like, oh, no, you don't. I'm going to come right back at you. And that's exactly what he does. Now a neck and neck there between the two. Just give me the edge. Samuel is still able to come back despite that. Both him and Flags having an intense rivalry, and only one will move on. We have Lawrence C joining the two, but isn't able to hit Flags. And CO coming down from last, and I think he had the lead earlier up there. Samuel keeping his first place run down that white snake into the second last funnel. Flags and Whistles really hot on his tail, but isn't able to hit Samuel. Lawrence C following closely behind, isn't able to hit Flags. And considering these marbles haven't hit anyone, they would all do really well in the driving test. Samuel, though, playing defense, and that will give him the lead in that last funnel. And is he going to keep it? Ooh, Flags and Whistles hitting in hard. And it's a one-on-one between him and Samuel. And it looks like Samuel has the lead. Is he going to take it? Just these last moments count. No, it's going to be Flags. And you can tell how angry Sam is right now. And what's this? Samuel just rage quit, and now he's nowhere to be seen. He completely blew his lead, and Flags and Whistles took the opportunity like a champ. 4 marbles left, and only one will stay alive. Who's it going to be? The losers of this race will probably end up like Samuel, and honestly, I don't blame them. Even I'm like that if I lose sometimes. Quickly, all 4 marbles going down funnel number 2. Battling along those pinwheels, and Drawings gets the quick lead there into funnel number 3. Although it's not a secure lead, as 3 marbles are already battling out neck and neck in that dish. Jiao Song Lu finally able to clear that funnel and is hoping to beat out the others. Drawings still keeping his lead into the 4th funnel despite that pressure from the other 2 competitors. Aqua 115 coming in their 2nd, and Jiao Song moving along to 3rd, hitting Aqua 115 in the process. He is in a much better standing now. Drawings, though, playing absolutely amazing defense, and I notice a pattern now between the marbles that do well and the marbles that don't. The ones that do well really protect the center of that funnel so that no marble can pass through them at the last second. That's a lot harder to do, though, if you're at the edge, like how Jiao Song made that hit there against Drawings. And now we have Aqua 115 joining the fun, and it looks like he might have the slight edge. But he has to battle both Jiao Song and Drawings. And Aqua 115 is the one that gets the lead. He hasn't led that much in this race, so it's pretty cool to see him now in 1st place. And Jiao Song in 2nd, but that's in question now as EO comes in. Quite some chaos there in that funnel, but Aqua 115 is able to clear it and is well ahead of the game in that 2nd last funnel. All the other 3 marbles battling it out there. Drawings really struggling there in that white snake. And seeing where he is now in a far 2nd is quite a disappointment compared to earlier in the race. And Aqua 115 looks undefeatable at the moment in that last funnel. I say at the moment because I don't want to jinx it. We have EO now taking home 2nd, and he seemed to have been the back burner until now. And it looks like he's trying to find an opening there against Aqua Run, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Ooh, almost there, and Aqua 15 is our last finalist. He's the last one to move on, and that's a pity for the other 3 marbles. Now him, Flags and Whistles, Marble Sports Pro, and JAELIN will battle to be the 3rd fan in M&H Racing's Fan of Fame. Let's see who wins it. And we are off, the top 4 in one final race to see who joins our M&H Fan of Fame. Only 1 marble's going to join it. Let's see who it's going to be. 2nd place won't cut it. Aqua 115 getting quick there into that 3rd funnel, and all the marbles already catching up to him. I have a feeling this is going to be a very intense race. And we have Flags and Whistles separating himself, but JAELIN gets it into funnel number 4. Flags and Whistles keeping the pressure on just like he did in the previous group. Aqua 115 coming in 3rd, falling behind compared to where he was in the 3rd dish. And it looks like JAELIN, yes, he's going to take it into the green snake, followed closely by Flags and Whistles. And I'm glad Flags and Whistles is doing the same tactic as he did to beat Samuel, because it seems to be working. Although he's going to have to be careful as it's pretty intense compared to the last race. Ooh, Sports and Flags battling neck and neck, But it doesn't stop JAELIN from taking the lead, and Flags and Whistles coming down a close second. You know, actually, I have a feeling Flags and Whistles might win it. I think he just has to pounce at the right moment, and he's got this victory. And it looks like he might be coming back. Oh no, JAELIN makes the quick comeback there into that second last funnel. And both him and Flags and Whistles will be battling out once again. Now it looks like Flags and Whistles has the slight edge. No, it's going to be JAELIN. Now they're weaving in and out side to side. And I think JAELIN might have this one. Yes, JAELIN's going to take the lead. Man, he's just a fighter. And Flags and Whistles simply isn't giving up. The underdog in this matchup, but he could still win. Weaving in and out again. Is he going to do it? And it looks like he has the lead. But no, JAELIN gets the last laugh and wins the Fan Free-For-All tournament. Flags and Whistles, though, deserving an absolute second. And we have Marble Sports Pro coming down third, and Aqua Run 15 finishing in last. Congratulations to JAELIN for a well-earned victory into the M&H Fan of Fame. Did your marble place well? Let me know down in the comments below. Keep on rolling.